Thank you all for joining, everyone. I can see most people here. So my name is Niraj. I don't really do so many people at once, but this is fun. So I want to sort of just introduce a few techniques, tools to enhance your meditation. If you're already doing it, if you are new to it, yes, we can also do something for beginners as well. So just a little bit about me. I started my journey on this path, a spiritual path. I was raised as a Hindu, and I was raised in India. I was born there, and my earliest memories are just sort of the magical memories of temples and trees and climbing around on trees. No, I did not ride on elephants normally, but I did do it once. But in relation to our group and our objectives for CE5, I always have been in that company of souls, people who were exploring. My father used to, apart from his day job, used to be into astrology, astronomy, researching into telepathy, remote viewing. And so that was some of my earliest influences. And moving forward from there, and I didn't even know of meditation as a child. All my father taught me was gaze with your eyes on a flame. That's all. He said, you learn the rest in your life. And so he's in the inner worlds now. But that's all. He sort of sowed the seeds for me to move forward and experience life, spiritual life, connecting with the divine in various forms, through meditation, yoga, temple, pujas. So the tools I want to introduce now is really, from my experience, I didn't just jump into meditation. I tried, but it was really confusing. I could not concentrate. I could not bring myself to attention. I had some sort of like monkey mind habits, and I wanted to draw, and I wanted to jump around and play and do 100 million things. My introduction to go within really came about when I found my teacher when I was about 19 or 20. My teachers from Hawaii, who introduced me to very basic but very powerful techniques on how to clear your mind, how to feel divinity, how to visualize affirmations, how to go within. And that was like, as somebody said once, the penny dropped at one point. You know, when I experience certain shifts, as we do. So it's so hard to talk about myself. So let me just talk about things which everybody else wants here. I know from our group, from James, that a lot of members have experienced certain form of meditation, certain levels of healing and telepathy and remote viewing. So there's all levels. So the one thing I always found which helped me to get to the place where I want to start meditation is not to sit down and close my eyes and go in. As I said, we have monkey mind, and we are distracted. We cannot focus usually, or some of us can't. And we have our phones, social media, lack of attention, concentration, other issues, influences. So the first and foremost thing my teacher taught me was how to just clear your mind. How do you get to that stage where you're going to start meditating and going within and finding the answers yourself? One technique which I've introduced to a couple of my friends and even James is journaling. A very easy, or simple rather, process of just taking a notepad, a pen, preferably an ink pen, if possible, not to type it, and write down your thoughts. What's bothering you? What's what are you angry about? Are you anxious about something? Just write down your history, write down your life. But the way my teacher explained to me was that we accumulate as human beings in our subconscious mind. We accumulate all the emotions, all the memories, all the patterns, and they form and they create this sort of snowball effect. And they keep accumulating like a basement where we dump stuff. We don't want to face it, we dump it. So the first thing is to clear that, reorganize your subconscious mind, which is full of these emotions and memories and good and bad and all the reactions. Everything is stored in there. It's like a database, and it's or like a warehouse. And it could just with a slight shock or a similar event, we would react to that. So the idea is about awareness from this. This is where I'm leading to. Breathing and awareness, breath and awareness. But what's stopping our breath and awareness is those emotions which come through. And yes, we could accept them. And there's so many tools and techniques out there right now. The first thing is to write it down and burn it, and seeing those emotions dissolve in the fire. What that does is it takes the subconscious issues out to your conscious mind, and you face it, and you're confronting it, you're accepting it, and then you're releasing it into the fire. And that process, if you keep doing that, that's one tool. As I said, so many. It will help to clear the mind. Once your mind's clear, then you're more prepared to go in and face yourself and face other emotions. So this is a lifelong practice. And this is one I would recommend. So that's number one. Always has worked for me. I've done my entire life. I've written and burned the papers. Modern day psychologists recommend to just journal, but nobody recommends to burn them. And I found the burning technique really worked for me. The other tool which I've encountered, and I'm giving you these because we are in the on this forefront of this research. CE5 could lead on to CE6. And in our groups and in our discussions, we've encountered many friends talking about protection, psychic protection, and how can we do this? So what's helped me through the tools I've used, again taught by my teachers, so all the credit to them, and all the great ancient seers and yogis and gurus and healers and saints who've passed down this information. So it's not mine. But what's worked for me and what could work for you as well is now this topic could lead on to many other discussions. So I do apologize. I've got to keep it brief. Otherwise, we could go on to very lengthy sort of talks about what is the aura and what are chakras. But I want to just sort of touch upon a few tools, and then we can go with the flow with the meditation we'll do. So about the aura and psychic protection, a very simple technique which I've learned and I practice every day is visualization. Visualizing a blue bubble, a light blue bubble around you, like an egg, infringing the aura just all the way around, circling you. Just visualizing that as you breathe, just feeling that you've got it around you, protecting you. And it's a very simple one. And again, there's an entire science behind it. There's scriptures behind it as well. And but it's all based on experience. So it's not what I say and what somebody else tells you or what you read. It's practicing it and experiencing yourself these techniques, which could work in protecting your aura from any sort of psychic attacks. And it's very simple. Sit down, breathe, visualize a blue bubble. Around the blue, you can have violet. And then you can be more creative and have gold. So blue, violet, gold. Just protecting your aura, your mind, your thoughts from any, I don't want to say darker or negative energies. And just be with that. Just take a moment to be with this color around you. It's very simple. There's two very simple yet, excuse me, potent tools which I use apart from doing puja and mantras, so chanting mantras, as anyone into yoga, meditation, into Hinduism or Buddhism, any of these ancient practices, they will talk about sort of chanting, singing, chanting. And again, that's very healing. It has a certain potency based on the mantra you're repeating. And that could really help as well on your path towards going into your meditation. Now, there are topics such as mantra meditation and various types of meditation. You can try out and experience for yourself, and that's what I would say. So mantra-wise, the classic mantra I would recommend is just Om, which is universal. You don't have to be religious or belong to Hinduism or Buddhism or any religion as such. You could just be you and practice that breathing, chanting Om. You can do Om. It sounds funny, but or you could just do an Om with your beads. If you have beads, 108 beads, chanting beads, and you can just do Om. Just keep repeating Om to get into that pattern, to get into that rhythm with your breath and your soul and your mind, your brain, to go into this depth of the mantra, the sound of the mantra, the power of chanting. That's 3. Now I want to talk briefly just about pujas, and I know we've got just a certain hour to go into meditation. So before I go deeper into that or the guided meditation, I want to just briefly talk about pujas and rituals. So pujas are rituals to invoke divine beings. Simple as that. You can do it at home. I know Dr. Stephen Greer talks about that. He's got it on his app. And so the pujas are very potent, very powerful rituals to invite the divine beings, to connect with intergalactic beings, and to connect with yourself, really. So one of the ancient sort of meanings behind pujas is to bring that infinite light which is within you out and recognizing it, acknowledging that light, the infinite light, divine light, Shiva, God, whatever you want to call, out into the world, and offering your gratitude, offering your as I say, devotion to that light, which is infinite, all-knowing. And then you meditate to bring that back in. And the puja one as well, like it's, that would be another sort of class on sort of pujas. So sort of go deep into the puja side of things, but as I said, in a nutshell, pujas are invocation of the divine beings, and there are Sanskrit prayers. They're mainly done in Sanskrit, the ancient language, which mainly is used, I mean, it's used in Asia, it's used all over the world now, perhaps. So that's another one. If you don't want to do pujas in Sanskrit, then I would still recommend having an altar or having a sacred space. I'm sure a lot of people have that. Some sort of a space, some sort of, just even a corner in your room, or a space, even on the shelf, whatever you feel, you know, where you want that space, where you can create this beautiful sort of invitation to the higher beings to create a higher frequency with your intentions, with your offerings, with your words, with your prayers and the rituals. So that's something I would recommend to help with the meditation. And of course, if you're doing Tai Chi, yoga, any exercise, walk in the nature, to gain the energy, the prana, the chi from nature, that's again very useful. And I do feel shy because I know many of you on this, or some of you here, are quite experts into your fields. So thank you for allowing me to sort of talk and express a few things which I do, which helps me on my path to connect with my higher self. So now we talk about meditation. Now we talked about the journaling, writing and burning, which helps clearing. I would always recommend doing that before your meditation, so it just helps you. There's a few different types of meditation. One which has worked for me, which I always prefer to do it quite a few times a day. It's a very short meditation. It's just to visualize the auric protection. So just sit down. We're not going to do it. I mean, you can do it while I talk, but it would just be sitting down, back straight, posture straight, comfortable, and just visualizing the blue around you. You can have blue, white, or gold. And that's a very nice meditation you can do anywhere. It takes a few minutes. You know, as you feel, if you're a visual person, if you're more auditory, sound-based, you can also chant or you can sing, you know, just to sort of bring you that awareness, or bringing your awareness to the area of, you know, color, light, brightness, and visualizing that protection around you. So we just take a few seconds, about 10 seconds or 30 seconds, as long as you take, or under a minute, just to sort of do this. So just sit down, and if you're sitting or standing, it's okay. Just breathing in, just sit comfortably and just allow yourself just to have this color around you. Slow breathing, and just visualize the blue. Visualize this big blue egg, bright light surrounding you, protecting your aura. Around this blue is violet, very shiny, shiny violet around it. And as you bring your awareness out there to the violet, cover it with gold. So now you're sitting in a gold bubble. your bright gold bubble. Just visualize it, feel that it's around you. It's protecting you. Breathing normal, deep. If you feel like breathing in deep, just allow yourself just to feel relaxed and comfortable in this bubble. As you feel comfortable, you can open your eyes. Just bring your awareness back into the space to my sound. So that's a protection meditation. Very easy. There's a whole science behind it again, with how the brain thinks, how many colors it emits, the frequencies our brain itself emits out as we think. When we think positively, it's bringing out the lighter colors into our aura. When we think negative thoughts, it colors the aura with darker shades. So the idea is to cleanse the aura and give it a protective bubble. So now we'll go into our meditation, which briefly I just want to say the meditation always needs some sort of a guidance or maps. And the most basic way of preparation of meditation is one, you could sit down comfortably. It's very simple. Find a space. If you're sitting on a chair, that's fine. If you're sitting on the floor, feel comfortable where you are. That's the key. If you need to stretch your legs, that's fine as well. Allow yourself just to be open to meditation, to going in. Allow your body to relax. There's no race. There's no competition. There's only us, all connected. We are one family, and we are connected with the divine light which is within us. And so it's all oneness. And if you're in pain, I'm in pain. If you're happy, I'm happy. And that's sort of philosophical, but that's the truth. So feel comfortable, have a nice posture, and we'll start to prepare for it, how to go in. So the first stage would be just to start breathing. Just relax and just breathe. Don't worry about any thoughts. Allow your thoughts to be in there. Just sit comfortably and simply breathe. Bring your awareness to your nose, to your lungs. Allow the oxygen just to go in and out. Just breathe in and out. Being with the breath. Your breath is your friend, it's your life. As you breathe, be aware of your seat, where you're sitting, how your hands are rested. As you breathe in, visualize bright red at the base of your spine. The four-petaled Muladhara Chakra. Just visualize a bright red glow at the bottom of your spine. Now see a door in that bright petal, the bright colors where you're sitting, the bottom of the spine. See a door which is locked shut. You're closing the door, sealing off the lower chakras. Any thoughts? Bring your awareness back to your breathing. Breathing in. As you breathe, be aware of the heat in your body. Breathing in, moving up into the Swalistana Chakra, the second chakra, visualizing a bright orange, a glow. Just around your navel, an orange bright glow. As you breathe, bring your awareness to the navel. Visualizing the orange light expanding. Keep breathing in slowly in your own pace. Now breathing in, see a yellow light entering you and going into your solar plexus, a bright yellow from above, flowing down into your solar plexus, creating a yellow sun. Feeling this warm yellow sun energizing your solar plexus. As you're breathing in, bring your awareness to your heart, to the Anahata Chakra, visualizing a smoky green around your heart, or an emerald green. Expand the green in your heart as much as you want. As you breathe, visualize the green expanding. Being aware of the breath. Now breathing in, moving your awareness to your throat, the Vishuddha Chakra. Visualizing a blue, a light blue, expanding like the space. Bringing all your awareness to your throat with the blue expansion. This blue of universal consciousness, infinite, the all compassionate. Moving your awareness to your third eye, between the eyebrows, visualizing a violet or lavender light. As you breathe, bring your breath and your awareness up to your third eye, the Ajna Chakra. Allow the lavender light to expand, maintaining your awareness on your third eye. Now you can roll your tongue to touch the roof of your mouth, if you can, if you want. Breathing in, having the focus on the top of your skull, of your head. Bring your awareness to the top of your head, visualizing white, beautiful white light. You can relax your tongue, breathing in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. As you breathe in, visualize the light entering you, the bright white light flowing from your head into your spine. Breathing in, as you breathe out, see the light entering your spine. Bringing your focus, your awareness back to the base, to the bottom of the spine. Breathing in, feeling your seat, being aware of your seat. The warmth or the cold on your hands. Being aware of my voice, your space, the surroundings. Gently opening your eyes when you're ready. And breathing in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Welcome back. I think we are in time for Q&A now. Yes, you may have to wiggle your hands and your legs just to bring the energy back in, the awareness. Stretch if you want. So there's a very good technique a monk showed me, and I want to share this with you before and after, or after meditation, to protect your aura and shield what you've just done, what you just achieved. Bring your hands, rub them slightly, place them on your solar plexus, and bring out the hands like this in front of you. So you're bringing out the light and making a circle around you, bringing your hands all the way out on the side, the back as a circle, and back in the front. And again, yeah. So 3 times. What this does is bringing the energy from the solar plexus out into your aura from your hands, energizing and creating a shield for the work you've done. And you can also place your hands above your head and bringing them on the side. That's fine. The circle with the hand stretch from the front to the back should be good. Will help after your meditation practices. I found that it's useful. So yeah, thank you for going through this. A few gifts. I can't hear. I think David Ray wanted to say something.
Just question. Is there a guided meditation you got this recorded anywhere so we can listen to it? And because that felt really good.
Oh, good. I don't have one myself because, as I say, I give all the credit to all my teachers, and they have a few. But I'm happy to. I mean, this is recorded, so I think, James, if you're happy with sharing that, that's no problem. If this helped you, David, this is good.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll re-edit this tomorrow and then put it onto the CE5 UK YouTube channel for you.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Is it normal to feel like a pulsing sensation when you're meditating like that? I felt as if my body was pulsing.
Yes, so there's various sensations you would feel, and that's the key, is to be aware of these sensations as you're going in. And it's sort of a sign to say your body's adjusting. So a lot of times, if you're not used to a specific type of meditation or posture, then body's going to start giving some signals, trying to adjust. And it may be just that. The other reasons could be diet. Or, in all seriousness, it's the way body adjusts to a new experience, from my understanding, and that's fine. That's fine. You can just sort of allow your breathing to be the focal point once you are aware of that sensation or that feeling.
Niraj, could you possibly explain to us your understanding of the body's energy centers, commonly referred to as chakras?
Oh, that's a big question. Thanks, James. So from my little understanding of this is that chakra is wheels of consciousness, the energy centers within the body. The basic ones, I mean, it all starts from Muladhara, which is the base chakra below the spine. And that's the seal, that's the red colored petal, or is represented as a four petaled red color lotus or flower. And it represents, so the first one represents memory and reason and grounding. And this is why we did that in our meditation, is to ground ourselves, to seal that door, to visualize that we're not going into lower chakras, because there are chakra or wheels of consciousness which are below the base one, which are therefore which are sort of they represent the base consciousness, or the sort of fear, hatred, malice, jealousy. It goes more, you know, to be, in a sense. I mean, it's all part of us, right? But it's just that we seal off from the base, the Muladhara, the red chakra, and then it goes up. So these wheels of consciousness are always there. I know in our society now we've got a lot of chakra cleansing, chakra balancing, and that's fine. That's no problem. You know, it's a different way of expressing a healing technique, or to focus on these chakras. These sort of, your consciousness is going from one area to another. That's what it is. It's just going from the base reason, memory, asking whys, and to procreation, to willpower, the solar plexus, of action, and, you know, making things happen, and then going to the heart, the Anahata, which is that sort of love consciousness, more emotion as well, but it's sort of as some people describe it, sort of unconditional love. And then there's unconditional consciousness, or infinite consciousness, which is the throat, in my opinion. That Vishuddha chakra is that. And then the third eye, Agnya chakra, is that all-seeing eye, the infinite consciousness, the, you know, the one where some people describe it as super consciousness. And then the seventh one, which I don't know, I can't really describe, I haven't really explored it that much. I only read about it, about the seventh, the highest chakra, but there's 7 others which are subtle, which are unseen by most people, or not connected to, and we do connect with these chakras when we go in a spiritual bliss. We have a blissful experience, or something spiritual, something loving. We do go up, but we don't realize that we've gone up high. And just one last thing is, the sealing of chakra is because we can, we don't want to go so low, because when we go really high up, raising our consciousness, or into the higher chakras, we can go down as well, because it's all part of us. It's not separate. So this is why we seal off the Muladhara, because ideally on this path, if you're path working, spiritual healing, connecting with interdimensional beings, in my opinion, it's best to seal that off and then keep working to go up and into sort of the higher states of consciousness. I hope that answered your question.
Brilliant. Has anybody else got anything they really want to ask Niraj?
I just love it very much indeed. Can you hear?
I can't hear you.
Can we give it I can't.
I can hear you now.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yes.
I wanted to say thank you very much. That was lovely.
Oh.
Very, I don't know how to explain it, but it was really Right, thank you.
Thank you for your presence. I think that's what made it happen.
I think the fact that we're all here with focus is something which gives us each that little bit extra every time we do it.
Yeah, that's right. And it's a group that helps the individual. So I'll just a conduit, and you all are helping me through this, because and the individual helps the group. So it's always kind of interconnectedness between us, and there's a reason why we're all here, you know, on this path.
Patricia, did you have a question? No, don't think so. No, Heather, I couldn't agree more. It's this is just a big group that takes care of its own and supports each other. So Niraj, thank you so very much for this wonderful talk tonight.
Oh, thank you very much for having me here, James, and happy to offer something little I know. So thank you.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much, all. And yeah, another one next Tuesday. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all. Be well.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, James. Bye.
Bye.